I wanted to create this video just because I wanted to point out something with local-based businesses. Um, Something that we all want is to be number one on Google, and something that I wanted as well. But for from now forward, I think that's not the number one thing to go for, and I'll tell you why. So, just like me, I believe that you most likely have gone through all these videos on YouTube trying to figure out how to get your business to show up number one on Google. And what I've done is I try to do it myself with a website and create pages and try to fill it with a lot of information to help me use certain keywords to get myself on top of Google. I did that for over a year and didn't really get any results. But then another company reached out to me and told me that they could do it and get me a number one. And they had me sold on some kind of geo-targeted pictures that you take at the customer's home to get you to say, hey, we work here in this area, so we should get more work in that area based on Google seeing that we work there. And I was sold on that, but it's been almost a year doing the service that they offered. They created my website. Um, they put all the keywords in, and they charged me $300 a month in order to do all that work and help me with my Google listing. But as the time went by, it did not do what they said it was going to do. It did not create, or it didn't make me on the top list whenever people searched for certain keywords. So I had another company reach out to me and they told me that they could get me on the top. And I was thinking, okay, well, this first company that I'm working with is not really doing a good job. They said that, they could get me on the top of Google, and it didn't happen, so I might as well give them a shot. So I started out about to pay them to go ahead and get my website started, and we were going to go through this whole thing again, like I did with the first company. Well, I decided to go to the second company's reviews and see what other people had to say about it, and it ended up being negative, saying that, oh, they promise you on the front end, but then later on they don't really come out with what they said they were going to do for you, which in my opinion is very, very dirty. We want to get what we are told that we're going to have. And there's other bigger companies that are paying these companies to get them on the top of Google as well. So basically what I did was I went ahead before they even got started on the website. I already paid them, $300 to get everything started, but I decided, you know what, I'm just going to kick it off, turn it off, before they even got started on it. So basically I ended up firing both companies because I don't know if you can see this or not, but I wrote down on here that the website, whenever you go to create your own, it's basically your time learning how to edit and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't have time for that. But as a small business growing and trying to do better and better, it's always cheaper to learn and do it yourself instead of spending, $10,000 for 3 years of a $300 service per month like I was going to do. And I realized that I can just pay $133 with HostGator for 3 years and pay $72 for a theme to put on that site, to where it only cost me $200 for 3 years versus $10,800 having another service do it. And the thing that I think is better is that the whole thing doesn't have to be done all at once. You can just start out with your front page and then little by little just keep creating your website. And the reason why I think it's better to do it yourself is because I've been shown that even if you have these bigger companies that all they worry about doing is creating your website and keywords and all that stuff, I feel like it doesn't help, even when you're paying the big guys to do that stuff for you. So the way I'm looking at it is, if it ain't going to help paying a lot of money per month, I might as well do it myself and slowly build it in, slowly create my own services. And if I want to learn more about the SEO and getting it to have me rank higher, then I'll do that. But one of the things that I was also thinking about when it comes to ranking high on Google is, um, if it's an emergency, a lot of people, whenever they want things on Google, they want it then and there and now. And that's one of the hardest things that I've struggled with as a home service provider is, if I'm busy that day and I get a call from Google and they say, can you be here today to do such and such? I'm like thinking to myself, I can't really do that because I'm already booked out for the day. I can get you tomorrow. Well, that person most likely will go down the next person on the list, the next person on the list, and do it that way. So for somebody who's trying to be on the top page of Google, I feel like those are for emergencies because they want things done right then and there. And what I want to look for is something that can be a day where they can wait a day and it won't be a big issue. Whatever service it is that they need, versus saying, "Oh, I got this leak here and I need it fixed now before I get damage," or something like that. It's better to have a service, like a yearly service that can be done, such as a dryer vent cleaning, for example. It's not something that needs to be done right away. It can wait, versus being number one on Google, because most of the time I would think that if there was a dryer vent cleaning issue and somebody typed in that they wanted a dryer vent cleaning, I would think that it would be because something is really wrong with their equipment, causing them to not get their clothes dried, versus somebody saying, "Hey, have you not had it done in a year? If not, then you should allow us to come clean your home before you have issues." I think that's the better way to try to sell, because in my experience, having Google being number one on Google, it's more emergency based, and I kind of want to get away from that. I kind of want to be able to book out to where it's not an emergency that doesn't need to be done right then and there, because a lot of people who are trying to run and start their business, a lot of the times they can't get it done right then and there as soon as the customer calls. And it's very unrealistic for somebody to want to do it that way. But if we have 40 other service companies in our area and they just keep calling down that line until they find somebody, that's another thing that's bad, because we want to find customers, take care of our customers, and make sure they come back to us whenever they have issues. Um, so, and we want their friends and family to look at us as well when it comes to, if they have issues or anything, that they can rely on us to do whatever they need as far as the services that we offer. So I think that the whole website thing is just a scam, in my opinion, because if we do good work, we show up at a home, we do good work, we give our business card away. Whenever that person is around somebody else who needs that work done, they'll automatically say, "Hey, I had so and so come here and do this work for me, and they did a really good job." Social media, when you post what you do every job, it could be a picture of just the area that you worked at and just a little description saying this is what we did here. It just shows that you are, doing something. Like if you have 5 jobs a day and you took pictures of all the jobs, you could just take a picture and post, say, "Hey, this is what we did," and just post it. It doesn't have to be glamorous. It doesn't have to be like a picture of a celebrity or anything like that. It's just letting people know that you're actually doing stuff and you're getting work done. And whenever they finally visit your Facebook page to see, if you what kind of work you do, they can scroll down and see everything that you've done, all the videos, your family members, your um, the people that are they're hired under you, stuff like that, and your reviews. And I feel like that's the best. That's the customer that you want. You want a customer that can actually look at you, your social media, look at your reviews, and have time to actually think about who they want to hire to do the work, just so that you can have them more long term. So if I have a if I have somebody just call and just go on to the next person, that's not somebody that I want. You know, it's like us creating our a family of service and service people that we do service. It's like whenever they call me, I remember them. I know their name. I've talked to them. They like us, and it's like having like your friend that you like. You know, a guy like he's the guy that I go to because he does good work. I like him. He's never let me down. Kind of person. That's what you want to come to your home and fix or do the services that you want them to do. I know this is a huge rant, but I think hiring a website to get you on the top of Google is a waste of time because I feel like everything else that I just discussed is better, word of mouth, stuff like that. And like I said, it's $200 and a little bit of my time to create my website versus $10,800 for a $300 a month website that I'm paying someone to do SEO and not get me anywhere. Like I said, I've been doing it for almost a year with the other company, and they didn't help me at all when it comes to getting more customers. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that, and hope you have an awesome day. All right.